said it.
Okay.
Yo, yeah, y'all know what time it is.
And you are here listening to Kiss My Keister with Katie and Joe. Hey, Joe.
What do I know? I know everything.
Of course you do. You're a man. You're supposed to know everything.
That's what we want you to believe. It's really the women that know everything. The men just go, yeah, we don't ask directions as we drive.
What she said. Yeah.
So, Katie, always a pleasure to be on the show with you, and we have some great pet peeves today.
Boy, we do, too. I'm looking at some of this stuff going, really? I got to mention one pet peeve the first thing this morning, though.
Go ahead, go for it. That's what the show's about.
And it's traffic related again. I'm coming up Lockwood Ridge. Gonna take a right on Talavast. There's a turn lane. Guess what? There's a little old lady who can barely see over the steering wheel, sitting sideways in the turn lane, trying to get across to the other lane that goes forward at a red light. Half of the cars are backed up because they don't know what this woman is going to do next. But she's just sitting there. I go to my right-hand turn lane, and now I have to wait for the light again because I can't get through. Because there's this little old lady who can't see over the steering wheel, and I can't impress that upon you enough to get that visual out there.
Well, you know what? I'm thinking when you're talking about the old lady, like, can't see over the steering wheel. Do you remember the old, what was it? Was it the Burger King commercial with the Where's My Beef lady?
Where's the beef?
Yeah. I remember there was like a commercial with her with like not looking over. That's what I'm thinking of, the whole thing.
And you should, because that's exactly what it looked like. I couldn't believe it. When she finally got over to the lane, I literally had to do a take over my shoulder just to see what was in that car. And I saw this little silver curl over the top of the steering wheel, you know, and that's pretty much all I could see. So I'm guessing she was looking through the steering wheel and driving.
Well, that could be it. Who knows? But I have to say, I'm going to counter your traffic with my traffic, okay?
Oh, I can't wait for this one.
So, you know about the roundabouts that are being built all over the place, right?
Oh, yeah.
So, the new one that just got finally constructed on State Road 64 and Rye Road that connects to White Eagle Boulevard.
Did they get the diamond straightened out? Or is it just the turnabout?
No, just the roundabout. But the roundabout is how they organize it. People still don't know how to do a roundabout. It's wild as nothing. Yesterday I was driving to get to an event, and this person should have yielded and didn't yield and almost hit me. So once again, way to go, Florida. Roundabouts are the best way to go.
I have said multiple times, how can you get a senior to go in a circle when you cannot get them to go in a straight line?
Well, it doesn't have to be age. This person was young. So it could be any age.
First-time driver.
Oh, please don't say that.
It's what hit me and caused me to have a car wreck years ago. She was on her damn cell phone.
No, there you go. Don't text and drive, people.
It's okay, though. She rammed the guy behind me who rammed my car. And it wouldn't have been so bad, but she was on her cell phone, and he was visibly drunk, and you could smell it. So instead of... I mean, they're looking at me like they want to give me a ticket because I was sitting where I was sitting. And it's like, no, I don't think so. I think you better rethink this. I've got film.
Yeah. Well, it gets crazier and crazier out there on the roads. And what can I say? Yay.
Hey, it's not as crowded.
Well, being the realtor that I am, I get like newsletters. And I read a newsletter that was sent to me via email saying that Canada was closing its borders again somewhat. So most of the Canadians are staying up north. So with that, we probably won't see a lot of Canadians down here.
Well, no, they're just locking the border because they're scared Trump's going to take a vacation.
Well, it still means less traffic for us. Makes no difference to me why you want to close down, don't come down. It just means less traffic.
Whatever floats your boat.
But to tell you the truth, I'm now starting to see some, not all. I'm starting to see some of the snowbirds from other states come in. So I'm starting to see the trucks come in with the cars.
Oh, it's almost season. That's right.
Well, yeah.
We can shoot them in now.
Do you have your license?
Not yet, but I'm going to get one.
Well, just make sure you're not caught before you get your license.
Okay.
Yeah, but they're starting to come down. I'm starting to see them all over the place. So I've seen Illinois, New York, PA,
That's
Ohio.
Illinois.
I'm sorry.
The S is silent.
I'm sorry. My PA accent says Illinois.
Damn Yankee.
Anyway.
See how you are?
And it's the best way ever.
Well, I want to talk about foot tapping here. Because
what are you talking about?
I am a 4th generation foot shaker. I sit and my little foot just goes 90 miles an hour. Dad used to say that if he could capture that energy, I could probably light the entire house.
That would be amazing.
It would, wouldn't it?
Mm-hmm.
But unfortunately, I have to, sleep once in a while, so the perpetual motion isn't any good.
I'm sure it's not. Well, foot tapping as a pet peeve, people would say, why is that a pet peeve? But it's more or less that it's more of an annoyance if you're like in an interview or if you're in a quiet event or something like that. But if you're at work, it doesn't matter.
It's distracting.
Yes.
I have had people reach over and grab the top of my knee to stop me from shaking.
I'm shaking my leg right now. You just don't realize it.
Well, see, I can't see on this side of the desk.
That's true, but that's what I'm doing.
Okay.
But I'm not tapping it.
No, you're not. No, you're not. But tapping is the same thing as chewing gum loud or munching your food where people can hear you. That's gross. It's like slurping soup.
I have a friend that has such a pet peeve, and she always said it was because of her British heritage type of thing. But you know how we would get like a cup of coffee or a cup of tea, doesn't matter. You add your little ingredients and you use a straw and you spang the sides and you're stirring.
You clink.
She doesn't want it. She's like, no clanking.
No.
And then she just has to do it her way, and it's not. And I'm like, really? Really? So just as a joke, we would always get coffee and like, ding it, ding it, ding it. And she's like, I'm going to kill you. I'm going to kill you right now.
Well, Great Britain is used to being somewhat aristocratic in their attitudes.
Well, I'm telling you right now, even though my main heritage is Irish and Italian, I do have a little bit of English, Russian, and I just found out a little bit of Jewish, too. So I can go with a little either. But I'm not that much of an aristocrat, people.
Well, it does get watered down through the generations.
Well, we did say Irish and Italian were the main heritage. Oh, boy.
Well, as long as you have boiled potatoes and whiskey, you're good to go.
You just well, that's one side. I'm talking. I don't think Italians drink whiskey as much as wine. So
yeah, okay. So you
wine and boiled potatoes. We'll go with that.
Okay, wine and boiled potatoes.
But can we make the potatoes like a shaved spaghetti type of thing, so it looks like pasta?
Oh God, leave it to you to make it complicated.
I do. But anyway, the next little pet peeve that was on our list, and I think it's really good there, but. People with obnoxious laughter.
I don't know of anyone, in all honesty, that I think that has an obnoxious laugh. Because I think if people are laughing, if it's obnoxious, that means they're belly laughing. They're laughing from their heart. So I have to go away on that one.
I don't know. I think it can go either way, like you said, but I think they're really pointing out the obnoxious laughters where people are pretty much like laughing just because they... No, not that. Oh, geez. No, that's not what I was going with.
That's obnoxious.
Yes, it is, but I'm talking about like obnoxious laughter as like you're laughing all the time and it's not even funny and they're just like, ha, 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 and they're just
those people are on drugs or either coming down off them.
Well, they should share. Don't let us suffer.
don't punish us.
Yeah, this is why we come up with a pet peeve, because you're not sharing.
Well, my favorite laughter, though, is the chortle. That's
the what?
The snortle.
Go ahead.
It's where you're laughing and you snort.
Oh, yeah, I do that once in a blue moon.
Yes, I know, I've heard you.
It's very rare I do that, but it's only when I laugh so hard I snort, and people are like, "You just snorted." I'm like, "Yes, I did. It's fine.
Yes,
it's
I
okay.
did."
I'm okay with it. I'm not embarrassed about it. I know what happens." It's not like I'm going to an AA meeting saying, "Hi, I'm Joe, and I snort when I laugh."
Hasn't anybody ever turned around and went, "Who farted?"
Fart and snort kind of sound different, but
one high, one low.
That reminds me of the old poem that me and my friend used to say. "Excuse me for my rudeness, it wasn't very smart, but if it came out the other end, it would have been a fart."
God, you guys are desperate for stuff to talk about, aren't you?
Yeah. So, go ahead. What's the next one that we have, Katie?
Oh, let's see. People borrowing things without asking.
Go ahead.
Now, that's a major pet peeve. I have roommates, and roommates are usually the number one cause for arguments, and we'll talk about that when we come back, because I got more to say.
I'm a 40-year-old man that walked in there to get his high school diploma. It was very hard for me, but Miss Araceli, she gave me direction.
At age 47, Marco finished his high school diploma.
50% of getting your high school diploma is walking through those doors. The other 50% is doing the work.
No one gets a diploma alone. If you're thinking of finishing your high school diploma, you have help. Find free adult education classes near you at finishyourdiploma.org. That's finishyourdiploma.org. Brought to you by the Dollar General Literacy Foundation and the Ad Council.
If you love them enough to...
And we are back. We were talking about people borrowing things.
So go ahead. You were saying?
I was talking about the fact that when you have roommates, that's usually the worst case scenario. You know, it's one thing when your neighbor comes over and says, "Hey, could I borrow the lawnmower this weekend?" And next weekend you don't have it back. What's bad is when you have roommates that come into your room and things show up missing and you don't see them again. They're gone.
I've seen that. And I've also had that with certain family members and whatnot. And I'm just like, okay, what just happened here? And you just smile and wave.
Family members are the worst because they think because they're blood, they should be able to get away with it.
Well, yeah, yes and no. I think that's probably most of it, but not all of it. They're probably like, well, I'm family. They won't mind. It's okay. They'll ask me if they want it back or something. But I have two older siblings, so I have no whatever. But I'm sure anyone that has like other brother, like a brother, two brothers in a household, or two sisters, if they borrow the clothing, I'm sure that's probably a big thing.
Honey, 3 women in a household, that's grounds for unsolved mysteries.
I can't remember the guy's name, but does he come in and say, "Tonight on Unsolved Mysteries, we are trying to find Kate's dress. Do you know what it is? The last time she saw it was on January 18th, 2001.
No, the last time she saw it was on her roommate.
Well, that's even worse.
It's okay, though, because now I've lost enough weight that I can't wear them anyway.
There you go. That's awesome, Kate. And now you can say, you can just take it. I'm just going to buy new ones, but you can't have these.
Well, you know, when the roommates travel, and they go, "Oh, Katie's got that one outfit. Can I borrow that? Just for the trip." Well, okay. And then
3 trips later.
No, it's not that. They come home, they do laundry, unpack, and forget. Conveniently. But that's okay. That's okay, because right now, I look at it this way. If I can't fit into it and they can, that's okay.
Well, you know what? That also kind of ties into something else where it is a little bit of a pet peeve. But the people that say, whether it be friends, family, whoever, they always look at you and say, can I borrow $5? Can I borrow $5?
Oh,
Can I
God,
borrow
yeah.
$5? And then, like, your debt has now equivalated up to, like, $100. You're like, dude, I
Yeah.
gave you, like, $100. You need to give me money back now. I can't keep feeding you here. What the hell's going on?
Oh, yeah.